made Too Cool a mod also.
Hey, what's up, Smikester? See you in the stream chat. Just don't share your voice or whatever. Who's spending time with my husband? Oh, wait, that ain't you.
Yeah, that's me, spending time with my husband.
Are you on now?
Yep. Says I have one person in here. No comments so far. Well, it didn't change my tag thing down here.
You're still not on the tiles, though.
I'm showing up on YouTube because I already clicked on it. Somebody already joined. I'm guessing it's somebody I sent an invite to.
Did you go online?
Yep.
All right, I'm in.
Still only says one here. Now it just jumped to 4. Hey Ted, how's it going? Well, once we get some people in here, I'm going to go over what's gone down so far and what he's done against us. Hey, Too Cool. Shuggy.
Those background monitors are a little bright.
And I even dimmed that one. I dimmed this way down so that you could actually see the picture on there. Well, we're waiting to get a few people in here. Now I got something from PlayStation here.
A real brick fireplace, or is that a facade?
It used to be a fireplace. They bricked it over. I wish it was a fireplace.
No, you don't either. They're pains in the ass.
We always had that one in the house in Liberty. Got 8. I'll start about, if we can get 10 people in here, I'll go ahead and start. Oh yeah, we're all fully medicated. Hey Ozone, how's it going?
I'm not. That
Yeah,
medicine's strong enough for me.
Shuggy cheeks his meds. Sells them on the black market.
What a dick.
Oh, too cool. Yay. Alright, we're at 10.
Doesn't your nursing home have a bedtime?
Just so you know, Stu, I'm a friend of Archangel. We live not far apart. She closed her account because her ex fucked her over on it. Well, so did, hey, Bacon Lover. What's up, H2K? Yeah, he's not the only one that fucked her over. Mr. Havoc Marine did also. But that's what we're here to talk about tonight, Mr. Havoc Marine. On December 10th, me, Shuggy, and Archangel were all in a stream of his where he was giving away 2 prizes, one of which was a PS4, the other was a headset, and I won the PS4, Archangel won the headset. So now I'll go through and read you the text between me and Mr. Havoc Marine here. Hey, you told me to text you in the AM. He said, hey man, sorry, plowing snow. I'll text you later. I said, no problem. I said, did you get a chance to send that out? This was on the 13th. He said, yes, I did at 9 a.m. this morning. I said, okay, cool. Where is it coming from, and what is your PayPal name? He then said, coming from Buffalo, New York. I'll have a tracking number for you when I get home. It's in my car around 4 p.m. And then he gave his PayPal name, which since then I found out is a fake PayPal name also. I said, okay. Then on the 14th, I sent him a message said, tracking, question mark. On the 15th, I sent him a message that said, tracking, question mark. On the 16th, I sent him a message that said, still no tracking, bro, with a confused face. Then he sent me some bullshit tracking number that is not a tracking number. And then he says, it's FedEx or UPS, I'll check, hold on. And then he said it's supposed to arrive on the 27th of 2016. And I asked him if that was a UPS tracking number, and I said, doesn't look like any tracking number I've ever seen before. Then he said it was sent out FedEx. If that's not right, I'll call them and get it figured out. Because I put insurance on it, and he also said that he sent it expedited. And so I said, okay, I'll check it out, thanks. On the 19th, it says that is an invalid tracking number for FedEx system. Then he said, I'm going to call them in the morning. I said, okay. On the 23rd, I said, still no delivery. On the 24th, I said, do you have a valid tracking number for the package? It did not come yesterday. Then he said, it says it was delivered at 10:14 this morning. Now this is where it starts getting really shady, because he says that it was delivered at 10:14 on the 24th. He goes, man, go out and check your front porch. I think he either called me or I was talking to him on his stream at that point. He goes, go check on your porch. They said that they delivered it, so if it's not there, somebody stole it. That's when I informed him that there were 4 cameras on my front porch, and no one had entered my front porch that day except for the mailman who dropped off a couple envelopes. So I said, can you send me the tracking number then? Because nobody on my camera except for the mailman at 9:37 this morning. Hey Andy, how's it going? We're going over some texts here from a crappy streamer. Then he said, stand by, I'm calling these fucks. I'm on hold with FedEx. Are you sure it's not outside right now and you just don't see it? I'm positive. I have 4 cameras on my front. Well, I guess it was on here that we discussed the 4 cameras that were pointed at my front porch. I just got a different package from FedEx 3 minutes ago. Said he has not delivered anything else here today. And then he said, See, now these fucks are telling me that the 27th again. Then I get an email saying it was delivered at 10:14. I'm trying to figure it out right this damn second. I'm stopped at a rest stop. Hold on. There's no tracking but a reference number. I'm gonna get a tracking number. This will be the last time I ship with FedEx. I said, okay, I'll be waiting. Then I said, you just said on your stream that you didn't hear from me yesterday, which isn't true. You said you sent it expedited, which can't be true since you said you sent it on the 13th at 9 a.m. Nothing sent expedited takes that long to deliver. You said you don't have a tracking number and FedEx cannot enter it into their system without a tracking number. So also not true. And it would be on the receipt. If you're fucking with me, just tell me it was supposed to be a present for my niece and I will have to go buy one today. Then he said, hey, Axis. For some stupid reason, they mixed up our addresses together, so it came to my fucking house. So when I get home on the 26th, I'm going to personally drive it and deliver myself before New Year's Eve. Before New Year's Eve. I'm fucking PO'd. I don't fuck around with people like this. Don't get confused. So it was delivered to your house at 10:14. Why did they say it was set to be delivered on the 27th then? And it took 11 days to get from the store you sent it from in your town to get to your house in your town? And he said, yes, dude. Then on December 30th, I sent him a message that said, still going to have that PS4 to me by tomorrow? And then I asked, did the headset get delivered back to you as well? Archangel was in the stream and said they didn't receive their prize either. Still no PS4, dude. That was on New Year's Eve. And then he invited me to a party. I went into the party, and someone started talking, and I said, to whom am I talking? And he goes, it's Santa Claus. And I said, well, I didn't get what I fucking wanted for Christmas, and he kicked me out of the party. So I said, invite me to a party, then boot me? Seriously, dude? And that's about the time that Shuggy apparently posted his phone number on every stream on YouTube. And he said, ha ha, you guys fucked real bad, hee hee, joke's on you now. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Are you drunk?
No, hold on. What it was, I got the number from you and I said, let me call him and see what's up. Right? Because you were working.
Okay.
So I called him up and I got to talk to him. Right? And I was like, hey, so what's up with this PS4 and this headset that you're supposed to send out? And straight from there, it was, fuck you, he ain't getting shit. And then hung up, right? So I called back. I wasn't shitty or nothing, but I was getting there. I called back and he didn't answer, and then he sent me a text who goes, was like, fuck off. And then that's when he started sending you the crazy text that last week.
Oh, okay.
Stu doesn't know nothing about, because the simple fact is, I was just asking a simple question until, he started running off with his mouth, and then he starts sending me threatening shit. Can
everybody hear Shuggy?
He's a little bit more... Yeah, because I could hear my echo through the thing. So, yeah. So, anyway, Stu's a little bit more composed when it comes to shit like this. If anybody knows me, knows that I'm not real composed when it comes to people insulting me or my family. So I took it upon myself, to tell this fuck and anybody that was watching him in his shitty-ass Battlefield streams that he gets 2 views on. Usually it's me on the PlayStation and me on the computer. What a fucking douchebag he is. Says he's this Marine, and you go look at it. You could go give his shitty ass streams a look, on Havoc Pro Gaming, or whatever the fuck it is, you guys can text me and I'll give you all his information and look at it, and you can see where he threatens to cut the heads off of my family.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Because I'm
That's
in
back
his
here on the
stream.
monitor.
So go ahead with that. That's my part of the story.
Okay, then the next morning, January 1st, he sent, that was, what is wrong with you and Shuggy Gamer? Do you realize this is a business phone and you guys put my number on the live stream for others to call? This has ruined my New Year's. I told you all I would get it to you after the holidays. If you remember, back when I was reading the text before, it said I will leave on the 26th and have it to you by New Year's Eve. So, yet another lie. This has ruined my New Year's. I already read that. Wow, you people fucked. No, I ain't drunk. And that was in reference to my message the night before asking him if he was drunk and why the hell he was sending me bullshit. I then said, I did not post your number anywhere, and you said that you would have it here by New Year's, not after the holidays. Then he said, fuck you, bro. You ain't gonna get shit, ho ho ho. Bah fucking humbug. You guys are fucking done. You wanna fuck me? Now I'm gonna fuck you. By the way, this is a Google Voice number which will now be deleted. Happy holidays, faggot. If you remember a couple messages ago, he said, I can't believe you fucking did this. This is a business number. Now it's a throwaway Google Voice number. I said, I didn't do shit, dick. So you really need to get your facts straight before accusing me of it. And Shuggy is my brother. It was to be a present for his daughter. If he did anything against you, that was him, not me. Then he said, well, I'm going to let you boys know shit's going to hit the fan. Forget I have your address, ? So there's a threat. I already told you I didn't do anything. Don't know what your damage is. Then he said, well, start thinking about your damage. This is on Shuggy, and since your family, you're involved. People want to call my phone and make death threats against my kids. Now that wasn't smart. Your damage will be high. Which, from what I understand, Shuggy put it on there, call this number for a free PS4. Who is going to call a number where they think that they're going to get a free PS4 and start threatening people on the phone? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Okay, once again, I did not do shit. Did not give him your number, and that is fucked up if people gave you threats. Then he said, goodbye, FYI, was going to personally deliver the PS4 for you to Indiana this coming week by Thursday. And here I am at home with a scared wife because Shuggy was immature and gave away my phone number and someone else's stream and threatened to kill me and my kids. Which, once again, I still do not believe it. On Facebook a number of times, but he stopped replying. Of course he did, because he knows he's in the wrong. He's a fucking pathological liar. He sent back, understood. Tell your brother that I will kill his whole family in cold blood. You motherfuckers have no idea who I am, where I've put my feet. I will floor your whole family. You think I would take a trip to Indiana just for a PS4 drop-off? I've served with plenty of leathernecks in your woods. Remember that. So now he basically just told me that the message that he sent a couple before was a big fat lie, that he was never planning on driving it down and delivering it. And I said, so you're sending death threats now? And he said, good boy. I said, well, it's still fucked up no matter where the death threats come from. And then that's when he started streaming and we talked to him on there. Hopefully you'll be able to hear this, but this is him in this square right here, and this is the name of his stream up here. He just had the block up in the corner with his picture in it, so.
So do you patrol every single live stream that goes on through PlayStation? Is that what you do?
Can you hear it?
You know what? YouTube can watch you. You know the feds can watch you too? Mr. Child Pornography. I know everything about you and your amateur radio. I know everything about you, Mr. Shaggy. I know more than you think I know. Do you realize that? And you call me a dishonorable discharge or a rain? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're sick. A pathetic excuse for humankind. You should be deserted and put in a landfill, buried alive. Maybe I should do that. You know what? I've met an giveaway at PS4. I had 10 subscribers. 10.
So if you can't hear exactly what he's saying there, he's bragging about he only had 2 subscribers when he had the PS4 giveaway, which he never gave away.
I want you out. I want you and your buddy out. And your brother, I want you guys gone. And I'll still have to tell you folks. You think I care? I don't care about fucking subscribers, bro. I'm about to get on here. And I'm gonna kiss some ass. And you're gonna leave me the fuck alone.
There's more.
James C. Anders. You know, you gotta be really smart about how you produce yourself on the internet. You have to be very smart. Very, very smart. You gotta learn to expose yourself as a real person. I'm very smart there, Mr. Shuggy, and you're not a fucking soldier. You're not shit, dude. You're the lowest form of Earth, which means you're dirt. Don't you understand that? Don't you understand that, buddy? That you're a scrub? You know, everything I could ever give you. Shaggy. You know what it would be to do to you? And not just you. The people that you surround yourself with. What's my social security number? What's my address, huh? Give me all that, buddy. Give me all that. Give me my address. My social security number. Put it right in the comment. And if you get it right, you win. But if you get it wrong, you'll lose. I'm not gonna block you or kick you off YouTube because I'm doing something. You just don't know, dude.
Hey, Fatality.
What I told you earlier on the phone, I'm gonna make it white for you.
So basically right there he just said, what I had told you on the phone, I'm going to make it come true.
I'm gonna cut your fucking head off.
He's holding up an axe now and he said, I'm going to cut your fucking head off.
And I'm gonna feed it to your fucking family like it's fucking lunch meat. Now you should get the fuck off my channel. Because you know what? I never sent you my real address, but you know what? You sent me yours. And I have your brothers, which means I have your whole family. And I will come to you, and will hunt you, and I will fucking kill you. You don't know who the fuck I am. I'm a fucking psycho, and I will.
Havoc Marine.
cold fucking blood. With this fucking thing.
Havoc Marine 727.
I can't believe he was stupid enough to leave this video up.
He actually posted this video. I think it's still up. Unless he's watching now and pulling it down. He says he's a moderator of YouTube. That he works for YouTube. There he's licking a $7 Walmart axe and rubbing it on his face. I think there's still some more threats to come.
He's fucking with both of us. Fatality.
Yep. He has called us and threatened us both. He's threatened us both on stream. And YouTube and Sony, neither one are doing anything about it. And he says that he works for YouTube, that he's a moderator. Now he's getting out a knife and a flint. He thinks he's Miley Cyrus.
In his stream, he couldn't figure out how to ban me. Because during this whole time when he's having that conversation, I'm in the sidebar chatting with him, asking him why didn't he just send the PlayStation and the headset. You know, I said, why go to all the trouble and then start making, you know, threats? You know, and during this, I give him my address, and I said, you know, here's my address. You know, if anybody knows me and knows my stream, you know, I don't, you know, if he wants to come over here and get an ass whooping, he'll walk home with that fucking, you know, hatchet up his ass.
Doesn't take much to burn a house down, does it?
So I give him my address and stuff during all this stuff, and he was making all these threats, right? But he never showed up. He never responded. You know, I give him my phone number, everything. You know, he never, you know, now when he streams, it's basically, you know, he's got a moderator now, and he bans everybody that has anything bad to say. You know, you got to run your mouth and talk like a tough guy, like you're some soldier of fortune, you know, Merc or whatever, but you got to have mods and ban people because you don't want the truth getting out about how much of a douchebag you are.
That's pretty much the end of the video and all the threats that he gave that day. But he's given other threats, I just haven't recorded them.
Basically this is the
yeah,
rundown.
that's what I said. If his whole premise is I'm not sending it to you because you guys are dick and you released my phone number, then why the fuck are you still going against Archangel? She did nothing to you. She knows nothing about anything that was done to you. So why the fuck not send her free headset?
Well, this is the main point of it here. This guy got on around Christmas time, right? And he was begging for subs. He thinks he's going to have this channel, you know, this gaming channel that's going to make him famous or whatever, you know. And he got on there with this big old thing saying PlayStation 4 giveaway, you know, headset giveaway, all up on his banners and everything. And, you know, he was like, we're sitting there and we go in and we're watching it and he's begging for subs. You know, go ahead and sub, guys. Go ahead and sub. You know, we're going to be giving away the PS4 and the headset here, you know, at 8:30 or 7:30 or whatever it was. And then he moved the time again. Well, because he wasn't getting anybody in there watching. Nobody was paying attention to this fuck. You know, I think the majority of what I seen was there was 6 people maximum. You know, 6 people maximum, and they didn't even stick around. You know, so at the time of the giveaway, there was 7 people. You know, there was 7 people in there, and Stu won the play.
Yeah, it was a slim that came with Uncharted
Right.
2
Uncharted, right?
or
And he
Uncharted
showed a
4.
box for a headset, right? And Archangel won the headset. Well, when it all boils down to it, yeah, when it all boils down to it, the guy later on looked and said, I didn't get any subs out of this. I'm not going to send it. And you know,
Coming
instead of just
clean and
being a
telling me the. I
man,
mean, I gave him an
yeah,
out. I said, "Are you just
yeah,
fucking with me, bro? Tell me, because I need to go buy another one for my niece. If you are." Oh no, no,
right,
no! I don't fuck with people like that. You don't get me wrong.
right. And see that, and the thing about it is he was never planning on sending them. He thought he was going to get all these subs, for this, PlayStation giveaway, and I don't know if people seen, I don't know if people seen what a douchebag he is just by looking at him, or they already knew him, because this is the first time I'd ever heard of this guy. But none of this fucking shit started with the hate on it, or the death threats and all that
No,
shit, until he started running his mouth about it, until he got on his stream, right? And I asked him about it, and then he started getting shitty about it. That was it, you know. And like I said, I give this guy my address. I give him my phone number. Said, hey, come on up here. Drive on up here. Bring the PlayStation with you, and we'll fucking fight for it. We'll go fisticuffs for it. I'm almost 50 years old. I don't know how old this guy is, but I don't give a fuck. This guy is a douchebag. He'll always be a douchebag. You know, it's just, it's a shame that somebody had to get on a PlayStation and be a fucking dumbass and lie to people. I've had enough. I've had enough with the fucking lying on these fucking streamers. If it, all started with, who, you know. Oh yeah, I've looked him up. Fatality. I've looked his name up that he give, to Stu when the information was going out. I looked up his phone number. I looked up the address. This guy, I've got all the information on this guy, and he'll sit there and go, "Oh, that's not me. That's not my address. I'm smarter than you. I wouldn't give that stuff out. You didn't give it to me, dumbass. You give it to Stu when you were going to send that stuff out. And if you answered that fucking number, how do you tell me that's not your number? Or you're
right.
telling people, say, oh, well, Sugar called me, had people call me up, but that's not my number."
And first it was a business number, then it was a throwaway Google Voice number.
Murder
And I
time, you know
agree.
what? You could say
Murder
that, and
time.
I agree that. I agree that to a point, but look, if somebody comes up here to my house and they fucking kill me, my family's fucking millionaires. My family's got money, and I don't care. It's not that I'm going to off myself or anything like that, but when you reach a certain point, like I've reached a certain point, life or death are the same thing. It doesn't matter to me if I go tomorrow. I've already made my amends. You know, I'll go visit my brothers in Valhalla tomorrow if that's what if that's so be it. You know, I'm sure my family will miss me, but you know what? Whoever comes away from killing me is going to have a lot of fucking battle scars. And I've given it away to several people that threaten me on here. I've given it away on my streams several times. Nobody's got the fucking balls to show up here. Nobody's got the fucking balls to show up here. And I'm not some badass that says that shit all day. But when you fuck with my family, or threaten my family like you did Stu, or you sent me these messages and stuff, don't tempt me. I'm not that guy.
And we
You
have
know,
never threatened him. We've never done anything against him.
no. Never. I never threatened that guy until he started threatening our family. Just because I put his phone number out there, good. You absolutely got what you fucking deserve. He got what he deserved. He should have fucking come clean and said, "I'm not going to send it," or he should have sent it. He got what he deserved. You know? I still put that fucking number out just for shits and giggles. I still call that number up just for shits and giggles. I still go to his stream for shits and giggles, because I want this guy to remember you can't fuck up. You can't fuck up with people like this and get away with it. If I lived around Burt, New York, I would walk up to his fucking door and punch him in his face. You know, I'm not the guy to fuck with.
Shots and giggles. But I just figured that I'd put the warning out there in case he tries to do another one of these fucking giveaways, so people don't fall for it and get caught up in the same bullshit that I have and that Archangel has.
Yeah, and make sure you spread the word. Make sure you spread
tell
the word
everybody
to
you
any of
know.
your friends or whatever. You know, if you see some douchebag name, you know, Havoc Marine 727 giving away anything, don't fucking go in there and pay for it. You know, don't go in there and listen. Stu, you forgot to tell him, you forgot to tell everybody that he asked you to pay delivery.
Yeah, he wanted me to pay delivery fees. He wanted me to pay for delivery and the insurance and the expedited shipping, for which he never did. So he gave me his PayPal account, and after all this bullshit, I actually went on PayPal to see if it was an actual account. It's not even a real account. So he never planned for it to get to that point where I got it, because he probably knew that he would be arrested for fraud if he had accepted money for it and not delivered. Because the police would have went after him in a second for that. Right now they're on the lookout for him here because I've already shown them the video and all the text messages of him threatening to kill me, my family, and Shoogie's family, and everybody else, and burning down the house.
One of my best friends is a local police here that lives 4 houses down. I went down there, or I called him up, right, and he called me back, and I told him the situation, and he says, good, let him come to your house, and then when you whoop his ass and we show up, right, I'll just call the ambulance, and then, you know, we'll arrest him for domestic terrorism, trespassing, and all that when he shows up, as he's going away in the fucking ambulance. So, you know, the police down there, a local policeman knows that I'm not the one to fuck with and is on my side for that bullshit. You know, it's, you know, and especially if he would have showed up, like I told Stu, if he would have showed up, you know, said he was coming up and said he was on his way to deliver that PS4, I'd have been over there at Stu's house.
Yeah,
you know,
he said if he tells you he's on his way, I'll be sitting on your front porch waiting for him.
Right. Yeah, if you're at work or anything like that, I'll be sitting right there. You know, not that Stu can't handle himself or whatever, you know, but it's just, you know, the guy's that can't be trusted. He's a fucking lying douchebag.
And people who have watched more than one of my streams, going back from when I first started, I did an entire stream just on firearms and knives and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm well protected.
Fucking Stu, you can't be 30 feet away from anywhere in Stu's fucking property that his camera's not going to go off and fucking see you. Why would you want to get fucking sniped? You know, why would you want to get fucking shot? You know?
And it's all being uploaded to the cloud, so even if you burn down the house, the video's still there. Yeah, I've been streaming for a little while, a couple months. When was it? September, Saturday. Probably? September, October. Yeah, usually Saturday. Saturdays between 7 and 8. We have a community page also if you want to join that. But yeah, last 2 weeks I've kind of slacked off a little bit with the holidays. With one Saturday night falling on Christmas Eve and one falling on New Year's Eve. Didn't really feel like streaming. Especially on New Year's Eve. Everybody was streaming New Year's Eve. So I had to go around and make my rounds to the different streams on that night. But yeah, just the audacity of the fucker.
Yeah, you want to know what it is? Is this people get this fake this fake courage whenever they're just sitting in their own house, and they're talking to these people. They think they think they could say what they want, they could be what they want, they could nobody could tell them any different, which is fine, as long as you're not lying, blatantly lying to the people that them something, for their subs or their address, this, that, and the other, or send money, which is another thing. Let me get on this subject real quick. Okay, I understand. I understand that people say that they don't have money and they need things. Hell, look, I'm not rich. Stu's not rich. But to get on there and to say, hey, donate to my PayPal just for the fuck of it, you know, just for the fuck of it, but I'm not going to do anything for it. Look, you're on a fucking PS4 with a camera. If you need money, pawn the motherfucker, you know? Uh, I don't get it. Or, say, hey, donate to me. I'll make the stream better. What the fuck? It's if you want to watch a better stream or you want to be better entertained, fucking go watch a movie.
Yeah, definitely
It's,
record it, Ted.
yeah. Well, see, the thing about it, Ted, is if you go there, you give him a view. He's got a mod, just like all the other pussies that have mods, you know, that have mods. They're not going to let you say anything out of the way you know, because they don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear what's real, you know. They don't want to hear, how they fucked up and didn't send out a PS4,
And
you
that's
know.
another question I have is, does he have backers? Did somebody pay him to buy this PS4 and give it away, and he never gave it away, and now he's trying to hide it? Because if you watch his streams, he gives different reasons every time for why somebody's pissed off at him. Oh,
Yeah.
well, they're pissed off because I won a season's pass for so and so game and they didn't get it, so now they're all pissed off at me, and that's why they're threatening me. Never, oh, I'm a
Yeah,
fucking
well, I
liar,
figured
and I
that
told
out.
him I was going to send a PS4 and I didn't, so he's got every right to bitch at me.
Yeah, I know you don't too, cool. Right. Yeah, but your mods are a little bit different, you know. You,
Yeah,
you
I
got a
don't.
reason for mods,
There's
But anyway, let
there's
me
a
get to
reason
this.
for mods.
Remember when he said before Christmas that he went out and bought all this stuff for Christmas, right? And he bought an extra PS4s and all this
He
stuff,
said he bought four.
you know.
He got
Yeah,
four of
said he
them for
bought
under eight
four of
hundred
them.
dollars, is what he said, and he was
Right.
so jazzed
Well,
about that.
the thing about the thing about the season pass card or whatever it was it was his group. It was his group that he was playing Battlefield with, which anybody with any common sense would say, hey, you know, um, hey, you're not going to be eligible because we're all four in the same group, you know. So give it to somebody that's just a casual viewer, not somebody that's part of this group that's streaming, you know. So he won it, and the other guy got pissed off because he's in that group. It's like if you bought one and said, "Oh, we're gonna have a contest, but I'm gonna give you the card, Shiggy. I'll give you the card. I'll make sure you win."
Yeah, that's a lie because we won it. The Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, right? We won all this back on December 10th, and supposedly he sent it out on December 13th. Which then I go back to the if he sent it expedited, insured, and blah 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 from a shipping company within his town, then why did it take 11 days to get to his house in his town? That's expedited to send it from Buffalo to Bird or whatever.
Well, see, the thing about it is it was a lie from the get-go. I don't even think that he actually had all those PS4s. If he did, and he did
Oh,
buy them,
Black
he
Friday.
already had people that were going to receive them. They were for friends or family. He wasn't going to give any away.
Well, he was streaming Uncharted 4 the other day on his YouTube channel, so I'm guessing he's got the PS4 that was supposed to go to me sitting in his living room hooked up right now. You fuckers in Relic.
Yeah, but I don't never ban nobody or time anybody out on your stream.
What the hell? I don't know why it didn't take it too cool. I set you up earlier today. I think I've
But
got.
anyway,
I'm subscribed to 2 different channels of yours. Too cool.
thing about it is, anybody wants information on this guy, I'll give it to you. Just send me if you want to send me a
You want this
message.
on? Let me see who it is.
Yeah,
Hello.
speaker.
Hello. Hello. Nobody there. But it's a 317
Yeah.
number.
Oh.
You don't have me banned, Chaz. That must be it. I must have made your other channel a mod. So that's what we've been going through. So that was the main purpose
Yeah.
of the stream tonight. You got anything else to add to it, Shuggy?
No, other than the fact that if Havoc Marine, if you're watching, I'm still waiting for you to come up here. You got my address, so when you find your balls, make sure you come on over. I'll wait for you.
Order 66. Must be a Star Wars fan.
Hey, there is a. Did I tell you about the fan film about the Sith? I can't remember what it's called, but it's on Putt Locker. You can see it, and it's really well made. It's a really well made about the Dark Lord training the Sith guy to fight Jedi's. I'll have to
Hey,
send you a
Martin.
link or
Not sure what
something,
DA is.
but I'll have to send you the link to it, Stu. It's really well put together.
Probably my favorite fan-made movie was the Dark Souls Bloodborne. I think I do have that. I don't
Oh,
think I
just
played
too
it much,
cool. He
though.
wouldn't have teeth to eat it afterwards.
Hey, Hammer. No problem. We're just going over the death threats and everything. Death Trooper? Yeah, Death
And
Trooper's pretty cool.
the thing about it is, I'm not, and I don't need to, keep going over, because I don't want everybody to think that I think I'm some badass, but, you know, I, I fight to win, so if I get knocked down and there's a brick beside me, I'm coming up smacking somebody in the head. I've lost too many fights, trying to fight fair to fight fair now in my old age.
What's with the redneck talking shit? Not sure what redneck talking shit you're talking about.
Probably talking about me, Martin. This is adult talk here. You probably don't know nothing about that.
We need one for our pool room. But the fan made Star Wars movie that I like, it's called Troops, and it's a parody of Cops. So if you get a chance, look that up on YouTube. That shit's hilarious, especially if you know the New Hope story, because it kind of ties in where the cops come in after certain events have been done.
I'm sure
Never
you
got
would,
Borderland 2. I had Borderland 1.
I'm sure you would there, Martina.
Dude, I would whoop your ass. Yeah, that's what Shogi was saying too, that he pulled it down so that nobody could use it against him.
Yeah.
And the bad thing about it was that me and Archangel sat there for like 3 or 4 hours waiting for this fucking giveaway that never happened. Well, the giveaway happened, but the give part never did. He's strong on the mic.
6'6" and almost 300 pounds, dude. I shit bigger turds than you.
Yeah, you should just check out his stream, Martin. He's not a tiny guy. I'm sure he could wrap his one hand clear around your head. Or at least around your throat.
Yeah, I was one of those guys, I know you know this, too, but I was one of those guys that it seemed like everybody wanted to fucking fight. Like, when I was overseas, we'd go to a bar or go to the enlisted men's club or whatever. And there's always that one drunk guy that goes, "Who's the biggest motherfucker in here?" And, you know, always singled me out, you know. It was either me or, you know, Pete Grundy, which he was from New Zealand, you know. So everywhere I went when I was in the service, there was always some fighting going on.
Havoc Pro Gaming Troll Advisory.
No, you missed the most. You missed the best part of it.
If that is Havoc Pro Gaming, then we're just letting everybody know what a fucking liar you are.
Did they teach you how to fucking dodge a fucking baseball bat? Because like I said, I don't fucking fight fair. I don't fight with rules. It's not. It's a troll.
And I can probably guess who would have made an account that fast. Somebody that we haven't seen comment for a few minutes.
Yeah, Martin's obviously not smart enough to keep his real name off of fucking social media.
There are no rules in combat. Yeah, Axis has got a itchy trigger finger. I've had to track people down to unban them a couple times. I can believe or not.
Oh, I can believe that's your real name. My real name's Josiah Doc Skurlock.
We just call him Doc. Soaked in piss. Is that really hammer time?
I can't tell. There ain't no, there's not any pictures coming up with him.
There's a picture of him on that one, but I can't tell.
I always thought that, and I'm not insulting here, but I always thought the name Bree was like, is that short for Brienne or Brianna or something like that?
It's short for Brienne. Yeah, it's hammer.
Thank you, Order 66. I appreciate that. I just done my duty. I didn't do it for any, you know, kind of spotlight or anything. My whole family was in the service, all except my mother and my grandmother. Brian, your name's Brian? Thought you were a girl. Oh, look, he's doing what I used to do to fucking yawn. Nobody's gonna go watch your shitty ass stream You know, your shitty ass Battlefield 1. Hell, you're not even good at the game. Stream a game that you're good at.
I don't know that there is one. Yeah, I saw him streaming earlier. That's when he set up a mod to kick anybody that came in and said anything. Trolls roast in hell.
Hey, Havoc Pro Gaming, we already showed. You see that monitor back behind him? If that's really you, we showed your picture and everything that you said. We read all the texts, you know, all the texts that you sent. You know, we don't have time to sit back and make all that bullshit up just for views. If that's really you, you know, look, you got my fucking address, you got my phone number, you know, come on up. You know, prove us that we're lying. Hell, I'll even stream the fucking fight if you want me to. You know?
Whose chat is it? Hammer once invited to the voice chat.
Fuck Hammer. He's got his...
There it is. Friends list or not.
So, if that's really Havoc Pro Gaming, tell us your side of the story. So,
Please feel free.
yeah, tell us your side of the story. This is your opportunity to come clean. If that's really you, if that's really you, I'll go ahead and invite you into the party here. You can tell your side of the story.
Well, we can't invite him because he's blocked out both of us.
No, he can unblock us and send a request.
Oh, okay. Oh, now my phone's going off.
Yeah, you better bring him with you, because the 30 minutes it would take to deliver pizzas, then it'd be over by then. Yeah, Ted, he's a puss. Him and his fucking little boyfriend Timmy or Jimmy or whatever the fuck his name is.
I mean, we have not made up anything. We have not embellished anything. We've just told you the true story from beginning until this point in life. Hey, Kafuzi.
The thing about it is, you know, if Stu can send you the fucking screenshots of the fucking phone messages. It says it right there. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I read it word for word. I kept names out because I didn't want to do that, but
You didn't say James C. Anders?
nope. Nope, I skipped over that part when he said that he was sending me his PayPal. If it's really you, Havoc, tell your side of the story. This is your chance.
Yeah, this is your chance. Tell us your side there, big man.
Nope, I didn't give his phone number out, didn't give his name out, didn't give... Well, I said that he sent it from Buffalo, New York. That's the only personal information that I gave out about him on stream.
Yeah, and I narrowed it down to Burt. Burt, New York. And you could tell, you know what, you could tell he's new to streaming and new to like sidebar chat, because he's saying, basically what he's saying is, we're the trolls. And I'll tell you to your face, if you're really here, if it's really you, Havoc, I will troll you to the end of the fucking planet, you lying douchebag. You know, I'll tell everybody in here, I troll people. I don't got no problem trolling people. Hell, I troll my friend Just Too Cool. I troll Stu. I troll Hammer. You know? But
Hell, 90% of my friends are trolls.
Right. To make death threats on people because you fucked up and lied about sending out a PS4 and some headsets, you know, that make you a fucking man? You know, and the thing about it is, what happened? So what happened to you coming up here? Did you look back at some of my past streams and go, God damn, I better not go up there and fuck with him because you know what? I ain't seen you and ain't heard you. And as a matter of fact, the only thing you've done is stream that shitty ass Battlefield 1 shit gameplay, right? With your
Like we said,
fucking
Havoc,
mods.
you
With
can
your
sit over there and
mods.
throw out your stupid remarks, or you can tell your side of the story. I mean, if I'm totally lying about what I'm saying, then do please tell me what I am lying about.
He don't have the balls. He don't have the balls to come in.
You're the only one who's made death threats. You're the only one who's been harassing anybody. Oh, you know me, Kafuzi.
You know what? Yeah. You know the funny thing about it is he says, "Oh, you don't know where I put my feet." You know, like he was overseas. And you know what? I went to 7 different countries and spilled blood in every fucking one of them, one way or the other. You ain't talking. You know, somebody that says that shit, like you said, that don't fucking impress me none. You know, it don't fucking impress me. I worked side by side, you know, by Marines. They're just like you and me. You know, they bleed just like you and me, but they never acted like a fucking lying douchebag like you did. I guarantee if I find your fucking military record, which I will, I find your military record, I guarantee you there's something in there that says you got fucking kicked out of the fucking military.
Probably a Section 8.
Probably one of those fucking crybabies, you know, that didn't even really see any action. They go, "Oh, I got PTSD because my buddy got a fucking toenail shot off."
If he was even that deep into it.
He wasn't. He wasn't. He's sitting the fucking the air hangar fucking pumping up fucking tires for planes.
Yeah, I think Shookie's already found his Facebook.
Oh yeah. I took all kinds of shit off of it.
He says it's a fake
Looked up
name
all,
that he gave us, which is possible.
It is possible, but he calls himself Jim on his stream, which is short for James.
And he said that his dad's name was Eugene Saunderson.
You know, says he sent that from Buffalo, New York, and Burton, New York. The Burton, New York, the address that he gave me ain't too far from Buffalo, so it all kinds of add up. There's only one James C. Anders in fucking Burton, New York. The phone number's registered. U.S. Marine Corps 3rd Marines, 03011. So you were a fucking box carrier then. Whoop-de-fucking-doo.
You keep saying that we're liars over here, Havoc, so this is your chance.
He don't have the balls to come out here. We'll be quiet.
Tell everybody what we're lying about. How are we trolling? We're telling the truth, and you're just sitting there like a puss.
And this was your big plan? You're going to get on here and fucking, like you said in your stream earlier, oh, I got a plan. So you're going to get on here and just type troll alert, troll advisory.
And according to your claims on the video here, you're a moderator and you work for YouTube, so why haven't you shut us down yet?
Yeah, and your dumbass couldn't figure out how to fucking ban me for a week and a half.
True.
And you had to call your boyfriend Timmy to be your mod. Because your words hurt you, big tough Marine, don't they? I know where you went. I know where you went to fucking air camp at.
It's cold here.
That one time at Anchorage band camp, I couldn't find my penis, so I joined the Marines. Which, I don't want to offend any legitimate Marines about here, but anybody could buy a fucking Marine flag and stick it up on the back of their fucking wall and say they're a Marine. And I tell you, I don't believe anything this cocksucker says because he's lied from the get-go.
Yep, Tim Johnson is his mod.
Yeah, and he's got, what, 2 fucking subscribers?
1, I think.
Look at this. Look at this beta trolling he's doing. He's just going to throw the symbols up now because he ain't got fucking balls to say anything in fucking, you know, real-time English.
I mean, you've already given us death threats. We've already contacted the police. They're on the lookout for you. Anything that happens to either one of us, they're coming directly from you, so... I'm giving him a chance. He keeps saying that we're liars. We're just waiting to find out what exactly it is that we're lying about. Because I have been very truthful, read every email no matter how bad they look on me. $30 subs. Ooh.
Yes, I knew he'd throw that sub thing in there. You know what? I haven't streamed for fucking, you know, probably 2 months legitly, and I got 200. So big fucking deal. I don't sit there and go, oh, look how many fucking, you know, look how many subs I got. Who wants to sub to your shitty ass fucking gameplay? You know?
Yeah, you're really not good at it. So to call yourself a
Really
pro
not.
gamer, that's kind of a lie too.
Yeah, and everybody that realizes out there, he's stepping on the real Havoc Pro Gaming. You know, he stole all that shit. There's already a company out there called Havoc Pro Gaming. You know, and they have a controller that they make called the Havoc Gaming Pro controller.
I thought there was a button on here somewhere that you could flip the screen. Because when Too Cool was on his stream the other night, when he was playing his guitar, he put his controller down his shirt and it hit a button and made the screen keep flipping back and forth. Have a great new year. All of us at Havoc Pro Gaming wish you all the best. Don't forget to come check us out.
All 4 of you? Yeah, you're a pussy, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You scared ass little bitch.
Yeah, Goblin likes to talk a little bit.
There we go. There you go, buddy. There's your invite, Havoc. Everybody, I just sent out the invitation again to Havoc Pro Gaming to get in the fucking voice chat. So he'll probably get on there and scream and do all kinds of stupid shit instead of fucking being intelligent because he's a moron. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I put it out there all week.
Yeah, everybody tell everybody
90.
that you know what a joke he is and how he screws over his subscribers. And I mean, I'm thankful for every sub that I promised was to begin with. That's just fucking shitty.
It's a douchebag. It just shows what a douchebag he is.
They should. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've put his shit all over my Facebook page, and I put it on about. Well, let me tell this story. I put his picture and his phone number and everything on about 30 gay and lesbian community pages on PS4.
Asking for dates or.
No, I just put it on there. Everybody else was like, "Hey, join my shit, join my community." So I'd join them. Put it in the message box. Hey, I'm Havoc Pro Gaming. Come join me for a good time. Give me a call, and then I'd unsubscribe to the community.
Yeah, and I'm a lot more even-tempered, like Axis said. And I was giving him every benefit of the doubt until the whole, oh, it's sitting on your front porch right now. Well, that's funny because I'm looking at the cameras and no one's came on my front porch today. Oh, you got cameras? Oh. Oh, it was delivered to my house. Yeah, that's it. That's what the story is now. Ah, too cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go over there and give him a fucking view. The most I've seen in his fucking stream after about 3 hours is 4 fucking people. So, hell, we all know that you go
Relic.
through and sometimes you'll see something that piques your interest at the moment, and you go, hey, I'll sub this guy, and then you never go back and fucking watch him again. If anybody's subbed to this guy, they ain't fucking watching him. He's probably got, 3 friends. What's up? What's up, Relic?
Yeah, we just want to get the name
This.
out there as much as possible so people stay away from the fucker. Because if he did it
Yep.
once, he's going to try to do it again.
Oh yeah, he says he's giving away a PSN card at 50
Yeah, $20
subs.
PSN card today, so you can pretty much bet that will never get delivered either. I'll be right back. You keep him company, shit.
Great. Yeah, so, this guy's he lied from the get-go. He never was going to send none of that shit out. It's obvious. It's not just us, but Archangel was supposed to get a headset. Whoever supposedly wins this fucking PSN card isn't going to get it, I'm sure. He's just trash. Sits around playing fucking shitty ass. I mean, the Battlefield 1's a good game, but he makes it look like garbage. I mean, this guy sucks. Sing something like, if I was an Oscar Mayer wiener. And he gets pissed off when I've noticed this before, if he starts really heavily losing, which he normally does, he blames it on the fucking server, right? And he always bails out of fucking games halfway through. He's one of them self-entitled jerk-offs. I'm surprised he's not from Michigan, to be honest with you.
That was another thing, was that when he sent me the message about how scared his family was, and because all of these death threats that supposedly came in. So what did he do to comfort them? He streamed that whole day.
Yeah, if he was such this badass Marine like he said he was, wouldn't his wife or kids be like, oh, I'm not worried, my dad will take care of it? You know, I mean, my family never worries about shit. You know, they don't worry about nobody fucking coming up here.
Catch that,
They've
did you?
seen that shit. You know, they've seen me in fucking action. You know, I rode with a fucking MC. You know, went down to fucking Louisville and face to face down the barrel of a fucking gun. Was I scared? Yeah. Was I willing to shoot somebody for my club? Yeah. Did I have a problem dying? No. Do I have a problem dying now? No. You know, this guy is nothing. He is a worthless chump.
And he's not going to come on the stream and tell his side of the story because he knows that he's going to get shot down the second that he tries, because he's going to try to fluff up all this bullshit.
He's asking his mod if he could stay on till midnight so he can play. I want to play, but I don't want any bad words. Can you stick around? Jesus Christ. I swear to God, I think that guy's in fucking Michigan. I think he lives in Southgate, Michigan. He's totally lying about New York. He's in Southgate, Michigan. He has to be.
And that's the
Words
funny
are
thing, is that
hurtful.
he seems so scared of us, and we have never done or threatened him with anything.
No, I think what it was he went back and seen that stream. He went back and seen that stream of me and you after he made the threats and went, oh fuck, this probably ain't a good idea.
Well, I liked how he said, oh, I know everything about you. Because he went back and watched your streams.
Yeah, and I don't hide shit from nobody on here. You know, you can ask Too Cool or anybody that's watched me for a while. I've given my address out numerous times.
Oh, I've seen that.
I've, yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy to, listen to this fucking bullshit and fuck around. I've been banned several times on fucking, hell, I was banned 3 times on YouTube. I've been banned once on, or not YouTube, but Ustream. I was banned on Daily Motion, and I've yet to be banned on YouTube. People don't want to hear the fucking truth, especially this fucking douchebag.
How the hell do you get banned on Daily Motion?
Speak the truth. Who knows? I did. I did the first fucking week I was on there.
I'm guessing they had some complaints. Probably from Michigan.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
hey,
so I
if
mean,
you come over tomorrow, remind me to show you the video of where the cops come to Jan's door and what.
Yeah, I heard you laughing about
hilarious.
that last night.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's fucking funny. That's what it was. I remember now. I was twerking and I forgot to wipe my butt.
There can be too much information. Hey, John Goo.
You want to see my dirty butt, Smikester? You're nasty.
You nasty.
You so nasty.
This is probably the fastest my stream's ever gone, but this is also the most that we've ever talked on my stream, I think.
Yep, we just had to have a reason.
And this was a good reason. I mean, I want everybody to know about him.
Yeah, just to let you know, officers, I'm paying those warrants. They said, okay, take care of it. Take care. It will, Relic. Shard ass will get you banned every time. Oh, it was hilarious. And then he goes, "Those weren't the real cops. I don't think those were real police officers." Who the fuck would take time to go out and rent fucking officer's uniform in a
You
fucking
never know. He
police
might have
car?
ordered strippers.
Oh no, yeah, it's not 11 a.m. It's 11 p.m. Come back later. Oh Jesus, the fucking stupidity runs rampant on fucking streams, boy.
Yes, they do. You never did invite Hammer, did you?
No, I'll invite him. We're getting
He's
close to the
invited
end.
us
He
to
can come in
chat.
the last couple, man.
Even though we couldn't hear your dumb ass because you had your mic not shared.
Right.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, there's more than that. That's just when he was licking the blade of the axe and threatening to cut our heads off and feed it to our families and burn down our house. Yeah, police have a copy of that video.
Now you watch anybody with any sense, go check out Havoc Pro Gaming or whatever the fuck it's called, and watch how many of those videos that he takes off of there now. He thinks that we're not smart enough to fucking record that shit.
Yep. And this stream here, this was the New Year's Eve stream. Happy New Year's part 2, and it's a 2-hour and 18-minute. If you want to watch it, go right ahead. Make sure you dislike the video. Yeah, he has no internal filter, apparently. And that's why I have so much evidence against him, is because he just goes psycho and does whatever he pleases. And doesn't
But he
think,
says
oh,
he's
hey,
smarter
that was
than
evidence
everybody.
against me, wasn't it?
But he thinks he's smarter than everybody on here because he tells you later, "Oh, I didn't give you my real name and address and phone number." But then turns around and says, "Oh, you know, should you give my phone number out? Oh, but that wasn't my phone number, I mean."
Yeah, if you let him talk long enough, he contradicts
Gotta put
himself in
charge.
the same sentence.
Yeah, it reminds me of somebody else I know that fucking streams.
Yep, like people with carpal tunnel / arthritis, but they can't figure out which one it is, so they keep telling you it's both.
Yeah, but he still tells people he goes to work, but he was fired after a weekend because he didn't show up for 4 days, and then he told everybody that he hurt his arm from lifting.
I don't think you get carpal tunnel or arthritis from lifting, do you?
Well, that goes back to the contradicting yourself. Remember all their fucking lies, you know. So they tell different stories. You know, Shirley and Laura Croft had a perfect example about him. You know, he said that one time he had sex with these twins, and then Shirley was in there and asked Jan, well, what were their names? And he said, I don't know, Rebecca and Rachel, you know, was their names. And then like 4 or 5 days later, Laura come back in there and asked him said that Shirley had told him this story that Jan had said about these twins that he had sex with. What was their names? And he said Linda and Lucy or something like that.
Yeah,
know?
I heard Croft telling that story.
So it's two different fucking, you know, two different lies, you know, same lie, two different names. And then you got the streamers on here that just absolutely lose their fucking minds, you know, and start doing the absolute worst they can to fucking commit stream suicide, right? Screaming all kinds of racial shit, you know, backstabbing family, backstabbing friends, you know, and then telling everybody, oh, you'll never see me again. I don't care about this. Boom. What, 4 days later, 5 days later, oh, here I am. I'm really sorry. You know, my real friends will forgive me. You know what? You could kick a dog 3 or 4 times. Eventually, it's not going to fucking keep coming back to you. You know, even dogs learn. You know, humans shouldn't be that fucking stupid to where say, you know what, this streamer fucking stabbed me in the back, or, you know, committed stream suicide by saying this 437 times. Oh, I'll just go back and say, oh, it's all okay. You know?
Do share, Relic. Do share.
Yeah, don't you?
I'm going to write them all down. I'm going to ask you again in a week.
Yeah. What were those boys' name, Relic?
you kind of set yourself up for it, Relic.
You know I
Oh,
love you, Relic. Man, you're gonna have to put some grease in that fucking chair. I can hear that thing louder than you talk sometimes.
that's my brand new chair, too. Because I wrote my old one the first time I streamed.
I wrote a song about worms.
I
Want
ain't
to hear
eating
it?
no
Here it
fucking
goes.
worms, too cool.
You know, the first time you fuck up and put Visine in that thing, you're gonna quit vaping.
Why? What happens if you vape Visine? I almost
It
put
fucking it blows up the fucking vape.
I almost put my nicotine fluid in my eye the other day when my eye was hurting though. It was in
Yeah,
my
I know.
inside
That's what I'm
jacket of
saying.
my work coat. Huh?
You were. See, that's what you told me. You had them sitting there beside one another in your coat.
Yep, they were both in my pocket and I reached in and pulled one out and pulled the lid off and went, oh fuck. Yeah, that would have burned.
The funny thing about that, Just Too Cool, that's the same sound that you make when you actually move around your room.
when that hip bone against hip bone action goes.
Right. Yeah, right, Relic. I remember that. I remember that, Relic. God damn, what an idiot. You can wash your eyeballs out with hydrogen peroxide. Can you? Can you? Jeez.
Would it like foam up and everything?
Oh my God, I had this argument with this guy on one of my streams, and he was telling me that you could fucking wash your eyes with fucking hydrogen peroxide. And I'm like, no, you can't. Oh yeah, you can put it in your ear and everything. And I'm like, look, they tell you not to put fucking hydrogen peroxide in your ear because it'll dry out your eardrum and make it brittle. Oh yeah, you can. You can put it in your eye too. Oh my God. I said, well, go ahead and do that and tell us how that fucking works out then.
I think I've put hydrogen peroxide in my ear before.
You can, I mean, you can, like in minute drops, if you know that you have a fucking clog there. But if you're just putting it in there, you know, because, and it goes all the way down, that's not good for your eardrum.
Yeah,
Your
I could
eardrum
imagine
has
it
a
could cause some
fine,
issues.
your eardrum has a fine coating on it, you know, and it's paper. It's not even as thick as paper. You dry that out and see what most people do will use a Q-tip after they put the hydrogen peroxide in there, and they'll use a Q-tip, try to get that shit out, and they'll perforate their eardrum.
I had a perforated eardrum in high school. That screws up your equilibrium and everything.
Yeah, and it makes whenever you hear certain tones, it'll make a zzz sound. If you've ever had a speaker that was fucking busted, that's the perfect example. That had like a slice in it or a hole in it, and you turn it up to a certain volume where, you know, it gets a certain tone, it'll make a zzz sound.
Wasn't it your brother that ended up with a tassel in his ear?
Yeah, a corn tassel.
Yep.
I remember Mom leaning him over the sink and spraying hot water in it, and then turning his head over and beating the side of his head to try to get it out. I was going, hit him again, Mom, hit him again.
Hit it harder! Hit it harder!
It'll come out if you hit him harder.
2 drops? No, it'll give you a fucking diarrhea for a week.
Yeah, we were, here in Indiana, I don't know if it's anywhere else, I'm sure it is, but here in Indiana, farmers hire high school kids to go around and detassel the corn, you know, to make them from male to female or whatever. And they were throwing them like across at each other. And my brother's luck is, he had big ears anyway. My brother's luck is this fucking tassel went straight into his fucking ear, right? And he panicked and reached up. And when he reached up, he broke the tassel off, and there was just like a little piece stuck down in his ear canal. So my mom, when he got home, my mom sprayed hot water in it to try to pressure beside it to get it out, and then turned his head over towards the sink and started beating him on the other side of the head.
Because the tassel weighs so much that the weight of it's going to just unlodge it. I would have loved to have seen that.
This is the luck of my brother. We were sitting in the living room playing Atari during this thunderstorm, and we had one of those old aerial antennas, right, that connected to the back of the TV. My brother was sitting on the couch right beside the TV while somebody else was playing, and the antenna got struck by lightning, and it blew the TV up right beside him and charred his face.
Poor Kevin. He was also the one that drove down to Florida with his window down and his arm hanging out all the way, wasn't it? He had like 3rd-degree burns on his arm.
3rd-degree burns on his arm.
Oh.
He got, you remember when he was playing basketball in high school? And he jumped up to get a rebound and knocked the ball with his hand, and it hit the rim and busted himself in the face.
I don't think I saw that one.
Knocked out his front tooth. The bad part about it is he was the only one near the goal.
So all he had to do was blame it on anybody else.
No.
Oh, jeez. Who else is laughing? Smikester? Didn't he go to the doctor after she beat on his head to try to get it out, and he stuck like a jet in his ear?
Yeah, like an air jet. Yeah, just it was like one of the. Oh, it's like one of those. Yeah, it's one of those like little hooks with jets that like blow air, and he stuck it behind it and blew air, and it popped it out. Made like a fucking opening a champagne bottle cork sound.
Oh shit! Don't you still have BBs under your skin from when we played BB War back in the field behind my house?
No, actually, they finally come out after so long.
Did they?
Yeah, they finally come out.
Oh.
Yep, I remember the one that picked up. It was like the bump on my skin, and I picked it out, and it was like it wasn't rusty, but it was like corroded. It was black and corroded, and I couldn't remember. I thought it was a piece of gravel at first, and then I remember. Oh, this is one of those BBs. Actually, I think I still have one. I still think I have
Who would
one
be
in
dumb
my.
enough to get shot by a BB gun? Oh yeah.
Oh shit. We used to play real war back when we were kids. We used to fucking shoot each other with BB guns.
What was the
I
one
mean,
game?
we played real.
What did you call
Unga
the one
bunga.
game when we went around to houses and picked up all the newspapers that had been sitting on their front porch for months and had been rained on and were frozen solid, and we threw them at each other?
Unga bunga.
Unga bunga. Yep.
Yeah. Had to holler unga bunga when you threw a fucking frozen newspaper at somebody.
Oh, that shit would cut your eye open. You go
Oh,
home
fuck
bleeding.
yeah.
Unga bunga. Oh, fuck. What other stupid shit happened to us when we were
If
young?
anybody don't believe that we grew up fucking tough, you better. If you're fucking, if you're so bored and you're so fucking, tough and thick-headed that you freeze fucking newspapers and then throw them at each other in the fucking wintertime for fun, you're fucking something wrong with you.
To us, that was a day out. That was some fun shit. They aren't. They will cut the fuck out of you.
Oh yeah, they'll hit you like a fucking brick.
They will cut you wide open.
The thing about it is you couldn't hold on to it too long because you had to fucking get rid of it because it was frozen and it'd start to fucking thaw out and stick to your glove. So you'd try to throw it and wind up throwing the fucking newspaper along with your glove.
So I would always look for the ones that were in the plastic bags, but still end up getting wet and frozen.
Right.
Because you could pick it up by just the cellophane part of it. And
Cellophane.
oh fuck!
And then remember Tim Williams' dad would come down because his dad was what was he? He was like something with the newspaper there in town. Yeah, but he was something with the newspaper, and he come down to everybody's door in the neighborhood and asking them why are they complaining that their newspapers aren't showing up. Is everybody going around and finding them? And Junior's got a stack of about 50 beside his garage.
Yeah, he'd soak them in water and leave them outside so they were getting frozen.
Just sitting out there freezing. We do with them newspapers. Oh, just freezing them for Unga Bunga.
Just recycling. Oh, fuck. I remember once in high school, I was in art class, and I got in trouble like I always did about what it was that I did. So I'm sitting out there screwing around in the hallway. I mean, I was out of class, so I was having fun. And the vice principal comes walking down the hall. He was like, Stu, what the hell are you doing in the hall? Aren't you supposed to be in class? Well, he didn't say hell, but he said, what are you doing in the hall? Aren't you supposed to be in class? I go, oh, yeah, they're voting for class president, so they sent me out here, so it was a secret ballot. He looked at me and went, oh, okay, and walked off. And after he walked off, I thought, there's one person running and it's a secret ballot?
I remember, I don't know what it was for, science class or something, but you had convinced the teacher to let you I think it was the impact on fucking nicotine on the heart rate. You had convinced the teacher to let you smoke in the fucking bathroom in
Yep.
fucking high school.
Yep.
And we were like, I remember you saying, because we weren't in that class together, and I remember you telling me that, and I can't remember what class I was in, but I excused myself, right, to go to the fucking bathroom, and I was on the other side of the fucking school, so I went all the way around to your science class to see you smoking in the fucking bathroom legally.
Yep. They sent me
I
to
was
the
like-
nurse's bathroom.
I was like, you are a fucking genius.
Ooh, Iron Man or Megatron? Ooh. I think I'm gonna have to go with Megatron, Rufio.
I don't know. That's too nerdy for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Pool Table Lady has theme song Tourette syndrome, where she just randomly breaks
Musical
into
Tourette's.
songs.
I wish I was an Oscar Mayer. Motherfucker shit!
Oh fuck! Oh, my ears are watering. My eyes are watering.
Your ears are off. Get some hydrogen peroxide.
Get some hydrogen peroxide, stat.
Hey, tell them about the brake caliper.
On the rotten banana.
Yeah, the rotten banana.
Yeah, we were driving down the road, and I think it was raining, wasn't it? And every
I
time
don't remember.
he'd push the brake, we'd hear this god awful noise, and you could smell like burning metal. And he was like, "Oh man, I think there might be something wrong with my brakes." So we get out of the car, go around to the front of the car, and he takes his finger and sticks it right on the caliper. It's the end of his finger was like a giant blister within a second.
So how did we cool it down?
Pissed on it.
We all pissed on it.
I'm sure that won't warp it.
Oh my god. That had a hole in the passenger side floorboard that I just covered up with a rubber mat. And if we would drive long enough, if we were in town and we were sitting at stoplights, everybody would be fucking stoned from the fumes.
Yeah, it was right over the exhaust pipe that had the leak. And it was a yellow Datsun station wagon, but the entire bottom was just one layer of rust.
Rust.
So we called it the rotten banana because it looked like
banana.
a rotten banana. And then I had the rust tank, which was a 71, 72 Vandura. And it was a really crappy cream color, so I got the brilliant idea that I'll go to Kmart and buy a bunch of shaker cans and paint it myself.
Oh, yeah.
And I bought like this copper color, but over the tan, it started to look like blood, so it just looked like the entire thing was bleeding everywhere.
Joe, I remember you pulled up to me and Joe, and he goes, when you got it, and he goes, "Yeah, that'll get the chicks." They want to jump in a van that looks like it's covered in blood.
And I had a couch in the back.
Yeah.
Yep, I remember them days.
Used to ride around with a boom box because the stereo didn't work.
Well, I had a stereo, but we hooked up the red line to the battery and the black line to the battery. And it fucking caught fire right in the middle of my van. Shaggy goes, "What's that smell?" And there's like plastic dripping off all my wiring.
It's all stuck.
Chicks dig that shit. They do. How many people are in the group? What group?
9.
I think we found 9 and 10 tonight.
Thank you. Yeah, the dumbass group. We far surpassed dumbass a long time ago.
Oh. And we
Chaz
got
is
away
so
with
old, he
shit.
had a
I don't
big
know how
trolley in
we
his
always got
wagon.
away scot-free. I mean, it was... Never got in trouble. And then the one time we went camping out at Whitewater, and somebody stole everybody's cooler in the entire campground and hid them behind our campsite. So I go out in the middle, well, it was probably 6 or 7 in the morning, take a piss in the woods, and then the cops come out and they go, "Oh yeah, we saw you transferring food from cooler to cooler. You were stealing all the food."
He walks out, right, and he goes over by the wood line, right, and he's pissing, and a fucking conservation officer is like 4 foot beside him, standing by a tree. He was like saying, "Fuck you, I gotta pee."
The bathroom was so far away. I never did get along with that officer again. He was a dick. "Oh yeah, I saw you. You were stealing food. You were I didn't even know anything about it, dick."
And the funny thing about it is they just said, "Just back up and go home." We were like, we were going to anyway.
Yeah, they read us our rights, handcuffed us, and then took our handcuffs off and said, "All right, we want you to go home and you're banned." So we went home, and then the next day we got up and went back to the campground.
Yeah, because we never went through the front gate anyway. Jamie lived on the road with the trail back to the beach.
Yep. Yep, we'd go in the back way, and we never paid to get in there.
Yeah, never paid.
We'd walk the horse trail.
I remember walking that horse trail one time, going back to Jamie's, and I had to shit. So I just prop my back up against this log, and I'm taking a dump, and these fucking girls come walking by, and they're looking at me, they go, "How you doing?" "Just taking a dump."
"Hey, how you doing?" Hold on 1 second.
Hold on 1 second. I want to get your number.
See you later, Axis. Thanks for stopping by. We're just basically streaming for us at this point. Going down all the stupid shit that we've done. Oh, fuck. Chicks dig that shit.
How's it going?
Hey there. Hold on 1 second.
Those are nice bikinis.
You have an address book on you or anything? Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. Before we go, let me tell this other story. So, I joined the military, right? And I'm a couple years in. My mom decides she's gonna redo my old bedroom. So I had this old,
Fuck you.
velour, yeah, this old suede velour chair, in my room that I used to sit in. And she goes, yeah, I was redoing your room and I was taking that chair out. So I started moving it and I took the cushion off of it and I had to really peel it off of there. And I looked down and I said, man, what is that in there? Right? So it dawned on me. Back when we were in high school, we were all drinking, right? And listening to music and stuff. And Stu and Joe was spending the night. And I'm in the bed and I remember this banging around, and somebody had got up and then I heard this all over, and then I hear Stu go, whoops. And I didn't think nothing of it, of course, because I was drinking. He had thrown up in that chair and then put the cushion over top of the vomit. And nobody knew about that. And it was probably 4 years before my mom peeled that cushion off.
And yeah, Joe said all he heard was jingle, 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 me trying to get the door open, then whoops.
Oops.
And then I laid back down and went to sleep and forgot about it
Yeah.
until 10 years later when you go, yeah, my mom, she's got this question about this chair. Oh, fuck.
Was it?
I'm trying to do three things at once.
Oh, man.
Get up to piss, did you? I could see that going bad real quick. Was the truck moving at the time? Yeah, you do all kinds of stupid shit when you're drunk. I can think of quite a few.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever got on public access and said 437 racial slurs.
437? I thought it was 1011 was the count I got.
Mm.
Moving and no tailgate. Yeah, that had to be fun. Bet you sobered up really quick, didn't you, Chaz? As they were peeling you off the pavement.
Go let them in.
Oh, this thing hasn't been advancing since I made too cool a mod. Yeah, that had to hurt.
Yep.
We used to sleep on picnic tables, piers, out in the middle of a field.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, we slept a lot of places you weren't supposed to.
Yep. Yeah, we went out on the swimming pier and we slept out there because the spotlight, the way that we were laying, the lifeguard's chair was covering where we were. I can imagine. Probably wasn't all that funny at the time. But luckily you were well numbed. Oh, anybody got any more questions? Damn. So I guess the numbness didn't really help you much.
Hey, Chaz, I got something for you to think about. Maybe you didn't really ever come out of the coma.
Ooh.
Maybe you're still in it.
Maybe we're all a figment of your imagination.
That's right. You've made this little world up.
And how fucked up are you to think up this face for Yoda? Ooh.
Yeah, that's right, Relic. Tell him. Whoa.
Deep.
Deep. That's it. We'll
Could
make
you think me up a
on
better
this
shirt?
fucking stream.
Huh?
We'll make you think on this fucking stream.
That's right. Where'd Roofy go? Did he just come in and ask that one question and left?
Oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, he asked about Megatron or Iron Man who would win in a fight.
So
I said Megatron, but he didn't give his answer.
no, my last word of advice is in the wintertime, if your kids ever get bored and start bugging you, freeze a bunch of newspapers and tell them to go out and play some Unga Bunga.
We need to license that game.
They come back in crying and bleeding, tell them to suck it up. People been doing this for years.
That's right. No participation trophies here.
That's right.
I mean, I think we turned out good. I don't get this whole social crap that we're in now. Unga Bunga.
Oh, a bunch of fucking crybabies. Unga Bunga, that's it. Rock on.
Let's see if we can get that trending.
That's right.
Unga Bunga.
Unga Bunga, bitch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, that was ready to fucking somebody running and you fucking smack them with that wet fucking frozen newspaper screaming Unga Bunga. That's the best feeling ever. Especially if
And it was even better if you could knock their legs right out from underneath them while they were running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, the whole side of your face is just red.
Just bleeding. Blood red. Bleeding. What have you been doing? Just playing with the boys.
Oh, I must have fell in the snow because you couldn't tell your parents what you were out doing.
Oh, no.
So that's where all my newspapers went.
Oh, I tell you what, that neighborhood had to fucking... They had to hate us there for a while because there was no restrictions on property or anything. We didn't give a fuck. We'd run up on somebody's porch, fucking through their yard, you know. I mean, just everything, you know.
Then there was that haunted house out on the edge of town that everybody kept threatening everybody. Well, but you can't go in there and stay an hour.
Oh, yeah, there's one of them in every town.
That's right. 3 a.m. Would you like a home game of Unga Bunga? Send us $39.99. We'll send you a bunch of wet newspapers. You can stick them in the freezer for a couple days. You're all set.
You remember the old guy that lived across from Junior that had that little garage mechanic shop?
Kind of.
I can't remember. Well, he had that little mechanic shop right there, and he'd always sit on the porch. I always thought that was the coolest old man because he just watches being a bunch of fucktards and be like shaking his head and laughing. You know, I mean, he knew what it was about. You know, he probably was one of those guys that grew up playing with a fucking stick and a fucking hula hoop, and you know,
Kids and their damn Unga Bunga.
Yeah. Kicking a fucking can around the road for entertainment.
Oh. Uncle Bunga. You know it.
Yeah. Did you let them in, Bella? All right, thank you. All right, I got to take this headset off. It's starting to give me a headache. The battery's going dead.
Alright. Yeah, we're past the 2 hour mark, so probably going to be shutting it down here pretty soon. But yeah, if you get a chance, you can go watch that video. See it for yourself. Of course, when he posted the video, he changed it so that you can't see what anybody's saying over on the side. So basically, he can make up his own story about what Shuggy was saying to him when he came out with all the threats and everything. But he wasn't threatening him. All he was doing was telling him what a shit job he was doing playing the game. In our days, we had a good one. Unga bunga! We're on the phone. Oh, so thanks everybody for stopping by and listening to why to stay away from Havoc Marine. I mean, we can't tell you what to do, but as you can tell, it'd be in all your best interest to steer clear of the lion fucker. That's all he does is make shit up and then change the story in the next sentence.
Yeah, worthless trash. Worthless
See you later, Bree.
trash.
We'll probably be on Black Ops 3 here in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're even streaming they're playing.
Cool.
We can be famous. Absolutely, really. So if you see him giving away anything on a stream, you can always pop in and say, are you going to back out and not give it away like you did in the last time? Because there's a very good chance he's going to try to get away with it again. I mean, he's gotten up to, I guess, 30 subs now over Wise, so why not keep the whole thing up? He's gotten up to, I guess, 30 subs now. I must be living in the future because I keep hearing myself talk in the past. Alright, well thank you all for stopping by. Sub if you like. If not, that's cool too. I will see you next Saturday and have a good one.
Yep, I'll see you later.